Well, I did pay for it, so I did invest in it. I want a vintage second-hand one though. And other things, I'm just trying to think. I don't really want to go into details, but a lot has changed. Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. I am going to do a little bit of a get ready with me. It's going to be super chilled, super chatty. I've got a few questions to answer. But before I go into the questions, I'm going to show you how I do my hair. I'm using my Dyson. I have been using this Dyson for ages now, maybe even a year, which is crazy. Time has gone so quick. I washed my hair this morning and I've just let it air dry, so this is kind of the state that my hair is in. Obviously I haven't got that much volume in it because it's dried so flat, so I'm going to start by taking the round brush tool, and I have all the settings on the highest ones. So I section out my little grown out bangs first. So that's kind of just the volume put back into my fringe, as you can see. I either use this attachment or these, which are the smaller Dyson. They're like the tapered attachment. I also do sometimes use the longer, wider barrel, but I tend to use this when it's kind of like second day hair because it makes quite a nice wave. So I'm gonna use these ones today. This is just literally what I do every day. Super easy. Okay, so that is that entire side curled. As you can see, it just creates such a nice big curl effect. Obviously I haven't brushed it out, so I'm just going to leave it like that and do the other side. Okay, so that's both sides done. So that was literally all I do. A couple of tips. If you're finding that your Dyson doesn't hold your curls all day, mine does drop a little bit, of course, but it does hold for quite a while. If you're finding it doesn't, try using the cooling setting. So when you've got the curl and you're ready to let it go, do about 10 seconds on the cool setting and then turn it off and then let the cool drop out. It does take a lot longer. That literally took me 5 minutes to do my hair. But it is worth it. When you do the cool, you set it and then you drop it out. It does work a lot better. It's the best thing I've ever bought in my life. Moving on to makeup. The first thing I do with my face is apply my moisturizer. At the moment I am using this one from Fresh. It's the Rose Hydrating Cream. I really love this. I've used quite a lot of it actually. And you only need a small amount, so I just apply a little bit like that. Smells unreal. I really love using this in the morning because it's just super hydrating. So usually after I've applied my moisturizer, I will then use my SPF, but I'm actually just not going to put it on because I'm only doing this makeup to shoot a couple of pictures and then I'm going to be taking it off. So I'm not going to worry, but I usually use the Caudalie SPF. I love it, SPF 50. I'm just going to use a little bit of tinted moisturizer. This is the Bobbi Brown Nude Finish Tinted Moisturizer with SPF 15. I really love this. I find it quite difficult to find a tinted moisturizer that has a little bit of coverage. A lot of them are really sheer, and I do find that I need a bit of coverage because I have a few scars, but this just works quite nicely. Okay, while I'm rubbing this in, let me answer a question. When is your birthday? My birthday is April the 5th. I was born in 1998. So I haven't got a birthday for a while. I feel like I haven't had a birthday for ages because my last 2 were in lockdown, so I didn't really do anything. So yeah, I feel like I haven't actually celebrated a birthday properly in ages. So I'm very looking forward to next year. Is the Dyson Airwrap worth the money? Would you invest if you had to pay for it? Well, I did pay for it, so I did invest in it. It is quite expensive. I think like £400 or something. Literally have used it every single day for a year. I love it. That's the only thing I take with me now. I love how it makes my hair look. I just love it. It's the only thing that I would use, and I can't imagine not having it, so I think that shows it's a good investment. I've just used a little bit of my NARS Creamy Concealer, which is my favourite one. I must have bought about 100 of these. Love them. And then I'm just going to buff that in with my Real Techniques brush. I will link all of these products down below for you. Another question. Sarah asks, how do you stay true to yourself? I'm so easily influenced by trend and different opinions. I do so agree with you. I think it's so difficult to like stay in your own lane when everyone online is so different. Everyone is so unique. Even if somebody has kind of similar style, they still do everything really differently. I would say just always come back to yourself. Like, take a week off Instagram, take a week off social. Don't always look there for inspiration, because I do think when you are so absorbed in kind of everyone else's world, it does get very easy to fall off track of what you love. In the past, I've kind of bought things because I've seen people wearing them, and actually I've never reached for them. So they've still got the tags on in my wardrobe. I've ended up giving them to friends and family because they're just not me. I think in the last, like, probably when we came out of lockdown last year, I feel like that is when I really realised who I was and what style I liked, how I liked doing my hair, my makeup, my clothes, my interior style. I feel like everything just fell into place. I do so agree though, it's really, really difficult to stay with your own style. Okay, so now I've done my concealer. I always find it kind of like makes my face very one colour. So I'm going to add a little bit of colour back in with my Chanel bronzer. I'm just going to push this into the skin. I like using a fluffy brush for this because I find it looks much more subtle. I don't know if you can even tell. Just to add a little bit of colour. Your next top 3 designer pieces on your wish list. I'm just going to do a little bit of bronzer with the iconic London bronzing liquidy thing. It's like a little pen. I just squeeze it and do a couple of dots on my cheekbones and just on my head. I really, really, really would love a new like makeup bag, and I love the Louis Vuitton vanity case. It's such a big size, so I'm pretty sure I'd be able to fit all my makeup and my toiletries in that one thing, and it would just make life so much easier because I stay at Jack's pretty much every weekend, so I always have like my overnight stuff and other things. I'm just trying to think, what else would I really like? Usually I have a bag, but at the moment there's no bags that I love. I am just kind of keep saving for a Chanel. I want a vintage secondhand one though. So Louis Vuitton vanity case, Chanel bag, and what's another? I don't really have a lot of designer things on my wish list, you know. Yeezy 500 trainers. Are they 500 or are they 350? I'll put a picture of them on the screen. I absolutely love them. I found a pair of them the other day, but I'm really reluctant to spend money at the moment because we are saving for a house. You know, when you start saving money, you then become so tight with your money. Like, I don't want to spend it. So yeah, those are probably my 3 things. I'll save up for them in like a long time and I won't just go out and buy them. Sophia has asked, any tips you have for saving for a house? Would love for you to take us on your journey. Thank you so much. I'm glad you are interested in like the house interiors subject because I very much am as well. I'm just going to use the Hourglass blush stick. I love this. Does it say what shade? Shade Devoted. I love it. It's amazing. It blends so well. Can you see? So pretty. It's really natural. In terms of houses, I don't really want to go into details, but a lot has changed. Me and my mum are probably going to be moving house with my brother, so that's kind of like at the forefront of my mind at the moment. Mine and Jack's house process is kind of taken a little bit of a backseat, which is fine. Like, priorities, things happen, stuff kind of has to come before that. That is kind of where I'm at with the house situation at the moment. Not too much to tell you. We're just kind of plodding away, still saving. We're looking at houses all the time just to see what's out there, what's in our area, looking at locations and kind of figuring out what we want and the prices and stuff. So I don't really have much to update you on that, but when I do, I will update you. But tips for saving, I would say budget. Create a list, create like a spreadsheet. It's really boring and it feels really like tedious, but it really does help for you to see what you're spending your money on. Write a list of your outgoings so you know what you need to spend and what you don't. And then just keep saving. I try and put a lot of money into my savings and then give myself quite a small amount to live on, because I find that helps me more. I think with social media now, it's really hard to save money because you constantly feel like you need to be buying the next best thing. I feel like nobody speaks about saving money. Everyone just talks about the stuff they're buying and doing hauls and all of that thing. And that's kind of what I hate about online, actually. I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion or not. Let me know what you think down below. It's not normal to be going out and buying new bags every week, new rings, new designer cars. That's not a normal thing. We do have to save up for things, and you know, things might be a future goal, not a, oh, I'm going to do that today because I feel like it, you know. So yeah, I'm saving up. We're still saving. It takes time, but it'll be all worth it in the end. I'm not going to do any mascara today. I've curled my lashes and I'm using the Revitalash serum at the moment, and I'm really impressed with it. I think it's amazing. I use the YSL Volume Effect mascara. It's the one with like a gold and silver tube. I absolutely love this. Sorry, that's so dirty. I love it. It's amazing. It's like the best mascara I've ever used. Okay, I'm just doing my lips now. I'm just using the MAC lip liner in Strip Down. I really love this colour, just for like an everyday. Let's answer another question. What makes you happy? Oh, that's cute. What does make me happy? Being around people that have good energy. 100%. You know, when you spend the day with a friend and all they do is moan about things, it's such like a down day, or I always leave feeling like drained. Being around people that lift your spirits puts me in such a good mood and 100% makes me really, really happy. And then obviously things like spending time with my family, spending time with Jack. I feel like I could spend or do anything with Jack, and I just love it. I love spending time with him. What is your favourite subtle lipstick? I would probably say my everyday combination that I'm just using, because I think it is so subtle. Like, it's such a nice pinky colour. So I've just used MAC liner in Strip Down, and then I have used the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Abu Dhabi. I will leave it linked down below. I sometimes put a gloss over the top, the Dior Lip Maximizer gloss, which I will link as well, but I haven't got it here. Let me finish a couple of questions and then I will stop rambling. Who are your favourite bloggers? Okay, let me have a look on my Instagram like search, because I have a list of people that I look at every day. Mary Von Berens, I'm not really sure how to say her name, NVB on Instagram. Josephine, I love Beatrice Forcell, Lavisa, Ricky Crafting. I don't know if I'm saying these names right, by the way. I'll leave all their pages linked below. I also love Christy Tyler, Linda Pyra, I love Abby Clancy, I love Miss A, Bakiri. I also love Emrata's Instagram. So yeah, quite a mix. I'll leave some of those people linked down below. You can go and have a look. So the last thing I do to my hair is just brush it out. So I've just brushed it using the Denman brush. I absolutely love it. It creates such like a soft blend. I way prefer my hair when it's like brushed out and just looks really, really natural. Like so. I love Denman brushes. If you don't have one, I'll link it below, because look how like silky and soft it makes your hair. But that is it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this chatty video. If you want to respond to any of my answers, please do in the comments. I'd love us to have a little chat. And apart from that, I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment. Bye.